Everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns with another field test shooting video here in the C-Can. I got my Sig M17 all loaded up, 20 rounds. We're using Sig CO2 brand new with Sig Sauer. These are .177 caliber lead pellets. They're about 8.18 grain, so they're a little heavier than I usually use. I usually use a 7 grain, but I wanted to use factory load here. Sig does have an alloy pellet, which is much lighter. But I do like shooting with lead pellets. I just think, it's more what people are using these days. You can go lighter weight and get higher velocity, but the energy is probably going to be even better when you're using a heavier pellet. And I just wanted to test it with more of a realistic weight instead of these ultra, high velocity pellets that really just are all about specifications. So we're going to put the mag in here. It is off safe. We're ready to go. You don't need to rack the slide on this because it is just a standard. Let's see here, get the FPS. Okay, make sure everything's working here. Good, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 5 rounds through here, try and get 5 actual results. Hopefully I get 5 in a row. And then we're gonna proceed to put a paper target 30 feet down range and put 10 rounds into it, just to see kind of what we're gonna get that way too. So here we go. 278. 276, 296, 280, and I think one more, 269. That should be 5. It did vary a little bit, got almost 300. That's not bad. Remember, this is an 8.18 grain lead pellet. It's not a 5.1 grain alloy pellet or 5 grain pellet. So, we'd probably expect in the mid 300s, maybe up to 400-ish if you're lucky, but that's pretty good. This gun feels good, has great blowback. The pellets are getting downrange in a decent manner. It feels like it's shooting pretty hard. So let's set up that paper target and see what kind of accuracy we get. All right, we're all set up. I've got, more than 10 rounds in here, so I'll have to count them off. But basically I've shot 5 rounds through it. It's a 20 round magazine, so I've got 15 rounds left. If I go over, don't worry about it. We're still gonna try and get this grouping, see what kind of tight grouping we can get 30 feet down range here with this Sig M17. All right, so now, keep in mind, I've had a coffee. It's been a while since I shot, actually. I've been doing other videos over Christmas, a little time off kind of stuff. So hopefully I can get this pretty tight for you guys. Okay, 10 rounds, here we go. One more. Okay, let's put it on safe because I'm going to be waving it around a bit when I get down there. All right. Wow. So it did shoot a little low. Hopefully we can see that on the sight, on the target here. Yeah, we can. Okay, so we're seeing it really well centered, top and bottom. So this gun, you're just going to have to shoot a little higher than the target says, but wow, it really put a hole in there, like it just beat the paper to heck right here, it seems. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 right in there. So that's about a 2 to 2.5 inch grouping. A little bit, I think with this outlier gone here, with this one gone, we would have had a nice, almost 1.3, 1 3/4 inch group. That's reasonable, it shoots a little low, but it shoots pretty, again, centered left to right really nicely. And that's sometimes I hate it when guns shoot way to the left. It's hard to factor that in. If they shoot low or high, that's easier to factor it in because you can just aim higher or lower. When they're left to right, you got to kind of try and guess how far over you need to go, right? But this gun has nice blowback action. It's got a really nice trigger. The first stage, you're gonna feel a little bit of creep, I guess, because you're indexing that rotary magazine, but it isn't sticky. It doesn't feel really that frictiony. It doesn't feel that heavy. It's just, you can kind of hear it and feel it. And then you kind of have this stage where the indexing is done and then you're just waiting for the release. And that part is pretty smooth and I'm finding fairly predictable. There's no real weird things going on with the trigger, even though it's indexing that 20 round rotary magazine. Excuse me, blowback feels really great. The gun feels so awesome in the hand. This is a winner For sure. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And I think, make sure you watch my tabletop video that I've already done for it. So check that one out if you want to see it up close and stuff. And my other SIG reviews, of course, we are selling SIG guns in our replica airgun store. Not all of them yet. We're working on getting more and more, but we do have some Sig Sauer product there for you guys. So like the X5 and a few other guns, some of the 1911s and stuff. So hopefully we can get some more SIG products for you soon for our Canada and US stores. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want other products than pellet guns, pellet pistols, then check out the Replica Airgun store, again, Canada, US, where we sell air guns, BB guns, pellet guns, airsoft guns, blank guns, and other accessories. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.